Hey, Jonathan here. This is me removing an oak over a house. I don't have any employees out here today. Homeowners are helping me. So this video is about that and what leads me to smashing the shed right at the end of the video. So stay tuned and see the tree get removed. Okay, so I do tree work on the weekends and teach high school wood shop. This is a friend of mine asked me to remove an oak, for fire prevention. So it wants it all the way off the roof of the house, and it really should be no foliage within a 10-foot radius of the home. So this was actually a 5-trunk leader coming out, and I took the 4 trunks down before I took any video. And then the homeowner said she would video from the ground, so she has these clips that she put together so beautifully. So my intent is I took off the left fork there that splits again into another fork, and I just kind of pieced all those down. I kept one fork for my lowering rope, and I kept the other one for my climbing rope. I like to keep the two independent and separate, and I like to be able to get over to the lowering rope. So I have the homeowner hold the rope for me, and then to lower it down, if there are any problems, I could swing over and lower it, and they could grab the tip and walk it out. So it's kind of a nice technique. Just kind of cleaning up a little bit of deadwood there, throwing a few. And I know it's not the clearest picture, but you kind of see that lowering rope is the furthest one away, and I'm tying it off here. I have the homeowner holding it. All my pieces are really small, so that there aren't any big shock loads, and he doesn't need to take any wraps. So actually I go through 2 crotches there. It is a little bit over the roof, but and again here I'm in a second crotch kind of above my head there for this one, and then here it comes down. It's a little close to the roof, but I could help pull that rope off back a little ways to help get those tips off the roof. And then I think there's one of the homeowner's kids helping grab the tips and then walk it out. A few I could just cut, handsaw, and then throw out of the way. And then here I'm starting to cut some of the wood out. Still kind of small pieces. This is double crotch, it doesn't go wild. And you can tell I'm able to rope it with my left hand there. That one I actually roped down myself. The back a little brushing off the roof. Dusting the roof with the tips. A couple small little pieces. It's also really nice to take the small pieces so that it's easy to clean up. They just can kind of pull them all out of the way so they don't get all intertwined. There's a little bit bigger one, just I don't want to climb up so high. I probably, with the other 4 leaders, and this is the 5th leader, the only one on video, but I'm actually getting really hot here. It's kind of one of the first hot days of summer, and I've been climbing for probably 4 hours now. I'm really getting anxious to have some lunch and get out of the tree, but feeling like I could get it down. So there's the top, kind of swinging out from the roof. A little bit of a load on that one. I mean, I don't know how much that thing weighed, probably a couple 100 pounds, if that. And then now I'm starting to knock the wood out. I'm taking small pieces of wood. They're taking some wild swings. Mostly because I'm getting anxious to get out of the tree. So knocking down another, I don't know, what is that, 5-foot block. That's probably 6 inches in diameter. Homeowner's roping it through that far crotch. There's a bunch of stuff down there besides the house. The propane tank's right down below, and then there's like a pool filter system. Really trying to be as careful as I can, but I'm starting to get tired here. You could actually just kind of tell. I get a little bit lazy when I get tired. Knocking these blocks out. I'm moving the lowering rope to that lower crotch so it doesn't take such wild swings. So you can see this one right here. No swing at all, really. block here, and then now this is the last block on that fork from the other side. You can tell this is the very top going up. I could just climb up there and cut a couple blocks, but I'm hungry, I'm hot, I'm tired, I just want to get out. So I have them pull, using a pull rope, pull it over, and boom, smash the shed right there. So the lesson of the story here is really go slow. There is no rush. Small pieces and safety is always first. Super easy to prevent, but I was rushing and screwed it up.